These stewards are exceptional examples of how vitally important their role is to maintaining and improving our natural resources. They also bring to light the importance of the U.S. cattle industry as a whole in being stewards of the majority of our nation's private and public lands. We applaud them. This year's national winner has chosen a path of keeping a large portion of their land natural, and this has cost them both production revenue and reduced the value of their ranch lands. Their conservation efforts have benefited an ecosystem that is quickly vanishing, and they have done it all by being smart and business-minded. This year, the National Cattlemen's Beef Association, Dow AgroSciences, and the USDA Natural Resources Conservation Service are proud to announce the Williamson Cattle Company, located in Okeechobee, Florida, is the national winner of the 14th Annual Environmental Stewardship Awards. Now, let's take a look at a slice of the Williamson Cattle Company. The slow billowing of storm clouds, the flashes of lightning, the booms of thunder, and the drumbeat of rain gently pelting the thickets, swamps, and pastures. The Williamson family, which formed Williamson Cattle Company in the 1940s, loves this land, its natural beauty, and its productive values. Their 9,000-acre ranch, home to 2,000 head of commercial cows and stands of orange and grapefruit, claims an abundance of wildlife and waterfowl.
3 crops now are cattle and citrus and catfish. We seem to be stuck on the letter C. We looked at chickens one time and decided we're not even sure that's agriculture, but we're still looking. We still continue to look for ideas that might diversify.
It's a good place to make a living, to raise a family, and to demonstrate to the world that balancing environmental and economic interests is possible.
I'm 5th generation Floridian, which is fairly rare, and Wes is 6th generation, John is 7th. So we've been here a long time. So we have deep roots in Florida, and we know what this old natural Florida looked like and what it worked like, what the ecosystem worked like. And we just think that's extremely nice, and we want it preserved and protected. So we try to at least preserve a sliver of that here.
I personally have worked with the Williamsons on about 4 or 5 different conservation programs in the last 16 years in this area through my working relationship with them. In each new program that comes up, we tend to work with them, and they're one of the early adopters in the process to try to make things better for the resources in this area.
One of the family's primary concerns is protection of Florida's water, wetlands, and lakes. They use non-potable water from the nearby community for irrigating their citrus crops rather than drawing down the natural aquifer. To enhance habitat and protect wetlands, the family installed a network of dikes and levees.
The original drainage into some of the wetlands on the property overdrained areas like this. In other words, the velocity of the water coming through these areas was so much that it was doing a lot of erosion. So we came in here and put a structure in that basically holds water back to kind of a natural level.
These man-made wetlands slow the flow of water and guard against erosion. And they ensure phosphorus doesn't make its way into nearby Lake Okeechobee.
Lake Okeechobee has had an unnatural amount of phosphorus coming in from the north end of the lake, from the residential areas and agricultural areas and runoff. And that has resulted in an unnatural high amount of algal growth in the lake. South Florida Water Management District monitors the water leaving our property, and ours on this particular tributary has always been the cleanest tributary on the Taylor Creek Nubbin Slough Basin.
The Williamsons know in their hearts that the work they're doing is the right thing to do, not only because it preserves a piece of Florida's past, but also because it ensures a big piece of Florida's future.